Cruise Customs. This is Avi.
And I'm Zeph, and today
We are going to be installing some coilovers on our 2001 Volkswagen Jetta. Right now it is the stock height, and we just want to make it look more awesome than it already does.
So these are the coilovers that we bought. There's 2 springs, 2 adjustable height spring thing, I don't know what they're called, but 2 shocks and 2 coilovers. These are for the front and those are for the back. Got the adjustable thing to like adjust the height, you know. But yeah, these are the coilovers that we're going to be putting on this one. So first off, you want to raise the car up. Well, there's the tire. Don't need it. This is our setup. This is the shock setup that comes with the car when you buy it off the lot. So right here we got the shock that we're going to be replacing, and we got the spring that we're going to be replacing. So what you got to do from here is, if you look up over here, up in there, there's 2 bolts. You see those? 1 and 2. And that's the shock that holds that together. Come back here, and you got another big bolt right about there, and it's this one right here, and you have to take that one apart, and that's pretty easy, and then the whole thing just comes apart. The back end is the easiest part on this vehicle. So we're gonna get into the works of doing this right now.
All right, strut shock.
The shock should completely come out, so I have my dad holding it up there so that when I do pull this bolt out, it's safe when it drops. So now we got this taken out, and we got the whole strut taken out. Now we need to
remove this
take
cap.
this apart.
Gosh,
Jeez,
the bump stopper on this one looks pretty worn out. It's falling apart. All right, we're gonna use a crescent wrench to go ahead and hold the top portion in here, and we'll use a normal wrench, 16 millimeter, to go ahead and undo the rest. Whoa.
Whoa. No damage to the car.
There we go.
Boom.
All right, now that we have this part removed, we can go ahead and put it onto the new shock, and this part is ready to go ahead and be reinstalled onto the vehicle.
So how this works is you put them on the spring, and it compresses them to where you can just pull it off with ease. So hopefully this works and it'll come off a lot easier. Guys, it's day 2 of the coilover setup. So far we have the back done, and I said we would show it to you once we were done with it, but we got started on the front already. So here's pretty much the back setup. If you can see, we got the tire, everything's pretty much mounted up. This is how it sits right here. This is how it sits. It looks pretty mean, looks pretty clean. I like how it sits right now. Might have to change it later on for the front and the back to match up so that it looks all right, because who knows if we're gonna be able to turn correctly with the fender. Well guys, now it's day 3 and the bolt still didn't want to come off, so we actually went to Lowe's and bought a impact gun or impact stun gun. Well, I don't know what you call these, but it's an impact wrench, yeah. And it just goes. We've seen a lot of people take the bolts off of the part that we couldn't get off right here. Yeah, we just used this and it came right off. A tip: if you guys cannot get this off, just go buy an impact wrench and it should come off.
As you said, we had issues with removing it the standard way, using a spark plug socket with an Allen wrench, and then after watching other people, we figured out impact wrench was the way to go. So now that we got an impact wrench, it looks like it's going to be a lot easier.
The sway bar bolt. So I forgot to record this spot in the video, but we took the whole strut out and we put the compressors on there already. So right now this is what it looks like right here. Got the compressors, the spring, everything looking pretty clean, but we took it out of the car and that's how it looks in there right now. There's no spring in here. Is it really still not out? Hold on, stop. Pull this out. No, hold on, pull this out. No, it's not. Okay, we got it out. Okay. So now that we have it out, there's actually 3 parts to this top part, which is this little metal piece right here, and then right inside there is a bearing. It's all greased up. Don't really want to touch that because my hands are already kind of wonky, but there is a bearing inside of there, and then we have the bushing. That's amazing. Well, so yeah. Okay, so we have the coilovers right here. This is what they look like from the factory when they come to us. So they have a bolt up top here. These are just factory bolts that they use to a shipping bolt that they use for the shipping. I don't know.
Keep it all together.
Yeah, to keep it looking how it is and keep it all together. Now it's ready to be put inside the car. So that's exactly what we're gonna be doing right now. All right, now we're back and we got the anti-seize, the little packet we got from AutoZone. It's actually $1.50 for this. So we're gonna use half it on this side and then half on it on the other side. There we go. Okay, stop right there for right now. Put this little cap piece on right there and put the bolt on here. What's good, YouTube? We're back, and I forgot to tell you, we did end up putting the coilovers all the way on. It's been a couple months, and I'll tell you what exactly had happened. So we had got the fronts done and they were all said and done, and then we put the tires on and we took it on a little drive and we smelled burning rubber. Burning rubber is not a good smell if you just put something new on your car, because that means you messed up somewhere. So we figured out that the wheel was actually rubbing on the coilover, which is not a good thing, and it was burning and cutting the inside of the tire out. So like we could have popped the tire or something. So what we ended up doing is coming back home, putting the car in the driveway, and then not driving it because we couldn't. Well, I'm not saying that we couldn't. We put the OEM tires, which were more spec for those coilovers. We put the OEM tires on there and we were able to drive it. But so that we could put the aftermarket wheels, we had to go out and buy spacers. So we ordered some 12mm spacers for the fronts and 30mm spacers for the back, just so that we could get that fitment in the back that looks perfect, pretty cool, dude. And then the fitment in the front so that we don't rub. I mean, it's not the best fitment, you know, there's about 2 finger space between the tire and the fender, but you can't like put your finger in between the fender and the wheel like straight on, if you know what I'm talking about. But the back fitment, oh my god, it's amazing. Look at this. So like I can't barely put a finger in that. Like that's rock solid, dude. And then over here we go to the front, it's enough to where the coilover doesn't rub and the wheel doesn't rub on the fender at all. So all in all, I call this a W. The car looks sick with the new coilovers, and we got it to work properly, and it looks amazing. Got more parts coming in, more stuff to do this car, and we'll give you a little update in the next couple of weeks on how the car is, because we forgot to film a lot of stuff on this car. So we're gonna do an overview and then more parts on top of what we already have on it to get put up. But yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys do enjoy the new coilover setup. I mean, it looks pretty dope, doesn't it? Like, just look at it. It looks pretty amazing. Hope you guys do enjoy this car, because this car is one of the best project cars we have so far, and there's way more to come when we're talking about that. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share the video so that we can get out there and help this channel grow. Like it so that we have your feedback. Comment down below what you liked about the video. If it was helpful, informative, we talked well in the video, I don't know. Just comment something down below so we can get your guys' feedback. Tell us what kind of videos you guys want to see from us, and we'll hopefully try to get them posted. But we got a lot of content coming for you guys, so please stay tuned for that. But other than that, guys, it's been your boy Zeph from Cruise Customs, and I'm out. Deuces.
The breakdown.